cheap.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. And again, like I usually say, we're going to keep this train moving. Again, thank you guys for the continued support. And the ones that haven't, don't be shy. Subscribe to the major platforms that I have. Anchor.fm, Google, the Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify. Send a donation. You can do that through PayPal directly, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Again, don't be shy. Embrace the warmth of my generosity to the world. Again, subscribe and like and pass the message around. Puff, puff, pass. And any questions, concerns, you can always email me, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. You sponsor the podcast, or you want to put your brand or promote your brand on the podcast, you can email me at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Once again. And also, shopping, if you want to contribute that way, you can check out our online baby shopping mall, evolutionoflondon.com, where you will find a wide range of products, definitely for your enjoyment and purposes. Also, evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G. You will find digital products, custom clothing, and accessories there, such as masks, etc., beach towels, blankets, mugs, again, etc. It's a lot there. And also, our guy, Mr. Will, support his brand as well. www.wjaccessories.com, where you find his clothing line as well. www.wjaccessories.com. And again, you will find a wide range of products there. And if you need consultation concerning fitness, you can email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. So that's WILLYZ fitness99@gmail.com. All of this information I'm giving you is in the description box on our major platforms, such as Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts. If you have any issues with trying to find me, just go into Google and literally go into Google and just type in the Oracle 19. Just type in the Oracle 19 podcast, and then you will find my information on the platform. Also, again, let me see what else I need to cover. We talked about PayPal. Okay, yeah. I'm just always going through that. A lot on my mind. So I want to make sure I cover everything. And if not, you can, again, this is what I want to say. Music, of course. Like, how can I forget? Cheap Limousine. You can find his channel on YouTube, Cheap Limousine. because definitely have the nice beats. You can find him on YouTube and then other major platforms from there once you go to his channel. And anything else I miss, just again check out the description box for information, because I have a lot of, also I can't forget mine, YouTube. Greatness 19 channel is on YouTube as well, and coming soon, like I said, there will be a health and wellness channel on YouTube as well, and that's coming soon. We already pretty much started it, but it will really be rolling along top of June. So again, all the information you will find in the description box. So pass the information, share the information, subscribe. Definitely, because there's going to be a lot of informative stuff that we'll have on this podcast over time. But we're going to touch on the topic today. Might be deep for others, others might not. And I'm going to give my perspective once again. Just something for you to think about. And today's topic is called Symbolisms. The secret language. Symbolisms. Now I know a lot of it is talked about in social media. You know, a lot of times we bypass the symbolisms that is projected through the media, through business, through our children. And it has a great influence, as you know, with how people react. It could be a positive or negative reaction. Symbols been around since the test of time. Why you think corporations, they have symbols? I give you an example, like McDonald's. When you think of McDonald's, what do you think? What symbol that you see in your brain? Don't worry, I'll wait. Think about it. Give you another example in case you don't know. When you think of, say, Walmart. Now, you look at their symbols. Think about the colors that come to your mind. Same thing with McDonald's. The color, the symbol that come to your mind. Automatically you think of the M symbol and the colors of yellow and red. Think about when you think about TD Bank, the symbol, TMD. The color comes in your mind. I could go on and on, but major corporations, that's what they do. They pay a lot of money on marketing and symbols, and it's already projected in your head. When you think of certain companies, symbols pop in your head. Good or bad, up and down. Now my point I'm getting into is, imagine what they do to the children, to the babies. Cartoons that is influencing us, symbols. And to piggyback a little bit going backwards, when you think about the devil's star, how many points is it? And what do you think about? And the question you have to ask, was the 5-pointed star originally evil? Originally. It's also the symbol of a woman, the 5-pointed star. The 6-pointed star is a symbol of the man. But it has many meanings. Now, there's many interpretations, and a lot of people, it's definitely debatable among different regions on this planet Earth. But nevertheless, it's symbols. And symbols have a very powerful meaning and can, on the positive or negative side. It's about perception. Now, adding on, talk about the children. A lot of things is interjected in cartoons, symbols, signs. And they watching these cartoons every day, every hour on the hour. And then you wonder why they grow up and they do demonic things. So parents, you have to really be careful about what you allow your children to watch. Start controlling the narrative. Mainstream TV, which we know have a lot of symbols, that corrupted symbols at that, control the narrative, because you have now things on social media, YouTube, that you can watch, have your babies watching especially, and you can get them off of the mainstream TV. Because symbols is also a language, in case you didn't know. And language could be translated. Perception. So feed your children constructive information. And to add on, tones. Also, which is vibrations, can affect the psyche of adults and children. And you can see it in music, because there's certain music that changes your emotions from happy, sad, angry, so forth. I'm just adding on tones. So start researching and implementing in your house tones that will create a peaceful environment. That's for yourself or your babies, and your babies technically. Start researching. It's very important, because the symbols that is projected in modern day society is not for your benefit. Governments know what they're doing. Powers that be, they know what they're doing. They interject things, making evil fair seeming. Now, continuing with symbolisms, I'm going to throw something out there to you. You might not believe it, and maybe not. You might say greatness is a fool, and that's okay. So I'm going to give you a little fairy tale, and I'm going to let you decide if this is true or not. What I'm going to tell you is something maybe you might think is Ripley's Believe It or Not, or from the Twilight Zone. In life, everything in life is built from a circle and a square. Let's say it again. Everything in life is built from a circle and a square. Now, people are going to say, what are you talking about, greatness? See, from the smallest molecule, atoms, even smaller than that. Start off with this. A circle is 360 degrees. factual. Fact, actually. See, first let me go backwards. Everything in life is created from science and math. Everything. From your body to anything physical out here. That's how it is. Science and math. You need science and math to build a civilization. If you don't have that, if you don't know it, you can't build it properly. Now, again, a circle is 360 degrees. So is a square. They one and the same. See, I'm gonna say this real slow. A square, each angle is 90 degrees. Each corner of a square equals 90 degrees. Well, it's 90, 90, 90, 90. Add it all together is 360. And a circle is 360. They both one and the same. Just the only difference is it's bent differently. But everything was created from a circle and a square. The cells in your body created trillions and trillions of cells bent differently, but 360 degrees. That makes up you. Think about it. Say it again. The cells in your body, trillions and trillions of cells that makes up you. Circles, bent differently, but 360 degrees, but created you. Everything physical, from what you see in modern day society, shaped differently, small to large. Symbols, that I'm still talking about symbols. But the molecules of each physical thing that you see on this planet Earth is made up of trillions and trillions of cells that becomes physical of what you see on this planet Earth. But it was created from a circle and a square. Symbolisms. Something to think about. Now, a lot of people, it would take them a little time to really soak that in. But everything deals with science and math. When you start understanding the history of science and math, things is built from a circle and a square. People of secret societies, they understand that. And they understand the natures and the powers of symbolisms. Now, I just gave you something from fantasy. You might say, this don't make no sense to me. I understand my children. But this is where you need to raise your frequency. Because there's powers out there that is putting symbolisms right in front of your eyes to control you like sheep. And again, if you're a sheep surrounded by wolves, you will be destroyed. You will be food for the gods. Once again, you will be food for the gods. So understand symbolisms. It's a little tidbit for you to research and think about. Because again, you have babies, you have children to teach. Start paying attention to the symbolisms of life. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the media, what you're watching. Pay attention to the children that is watching these shows, including you. And you wonder why there's foods you just automatically love. There's things that you just automatically do by instinct and you don't understand why. You need to really look at that. Start looking at your life and find out how you can enhance it. And also find out why you're being controlled automatically. You're just doing things by habit without not researching and looking at it for yourself. You need to start thinking. This is a fast track out here. So you definitely need to pay attention to this. This is important. This is your livelihood. This is your soul. This is your spirit. So you need to think. Think, my children. Thank you for listening.
Symbolism.